Hello and welcome back. Today's video we're going to be looking through a great big pile of boxes off to my side of things that I've been buying from the Royal Mint. My intention was to wrap up at the end of the year with a massive unboxing of everything I bought throughout the year, but we are in March now and I've got quite a lot of stuff to get through, so I thought maybe I need to do it a bit more regularly than once a year. So we're going to be starting with this one here. I think I'd already opened these before I decided to start making videos of going through everything I bought. So this is the Hogwarts Express 50p. It was the second of the Harry Potter 25 Years of Magic collection. I really like it. It's my favourite of the Harry Potter coins so far. I do like it in colour, but I think it does work really well without colour as well. So that's the coloured and non-coloured Brilliant Uncirculated coin, and then silver proof, which again comes in this lovely Perspex box, even though it has slipped around a little bit, but very, very cool. What number did we get that? 4,049. How many were made? 15,000, so yeah, quite a lot of them. Not a particularly low number, but a very, very cool coin. So, first one down. Next box. We've got this one here. It's a beak. In here we have another box, and we have some Brilliant Uncirculated coins. So we have to sort through all this rubbish. Right, this is the Rolling Stones Music Legends £5 coin. This is the Brilliant Uncirculated £5 coin. I like the Music Legends series. We've previously had Queen, Elton John, David Bowie and The Who. Rolling Stones, the latest one. I really like some of the design elements, how the effect of all the different elements of the design that come together on that. The only thing I would say, does it really scream Rolling Stones? If you took the Rolling Stones off of it, it could be any band if you ask me, but it came with a version with a bit of colour on it too, a bit of red in it. I think although it's only a small change, I think that really adds to it. Again, it adds a whole different sort of layer to the design, but no, quite like that one. And then so in this box will be the silver. So I think the rest of the Music Legends I bought the 1/4 ounces, but I believe Rolling Stones, the smallest, was the 1 ounce, so it leaves me in a quandary as to whether I want the 1 ounces of all the other ones now, but into the box, there we go. Very nice. I do really like that. See Queen's portrait to the obverse, but these were humongously delayed, some of these releases. In terms of the number we got, 1,169 of 8,000, so not quite under the 4 digits, but not that the number really matters. I just quite like seeing how low a number we can get. But pop the Rolling Stones off to the side now that they're done with. Next box. Let's have a peek. Oh, I can't get it into it. This one's idiot proof. Try that side. Okay, a box, and Tutankhamun. I think this is a lovely design, a really, really cool £5 coin. It's got the obviously Tutankhamun gold death mask. We're used to seeing it sort of face on, so to see it at this angle, and with the tiny detailing of the in the design there, I think it's absolutely gorgeous. One of my favourite coins of the year for sure. So that's the Brilliant Uncirculated one. In this box we should have, whoops, box is flying away, the silver proof. It's a £5 silver proof rather than an ounce like the Rolling Stones one was. You can't see that, but there we go. Very, very nice. The crispness of the design. I have turned it. I find that it seems to be that the silver proofs that aren't quite turned all the way are the ones that of mine that are toning, so first thing I do is give them a bit of a twist to make sure they are sealed all the way. But very, very nice. How did we do on our number on this one? Oh, 3 digits, 642 out of 1,922, so a lower issue of these, but a relatively low number too, so that's pretty cool. Right, let's pop Tutankhamun out of the way and onto the next box. In here then we just have that. So this one comes along with this box. Why is this tab not going? Oh, there we go, got it. So this is all the memorial coin set for following the death of the Queen. So of course 50 pence with the design from the coronation crown reminted to mark the end of Queen Elizabeth II's reign. Wonderful coin, really like that, and it's out in circulation too, which is pretty cool. Started finding them. £5 coin, John Bergdale design. I wasn't convinced by the two different portraits, but it has grown on me. I do quite like that. And then so in these boxes we have silver versions. This was an expensive day when these came out. So this one is the silver-proof 50p, which if we pop it out, whoops, there it is. It's another really lovely smart coin. Again, silver-proof just adds a bit more crispness to the design. And for those that are unaware, that is the date right there. People keep thinking they've got undated ones. We'll see our first look at the portrait of King Charles III, which was pretty mind-bending. No certification numbers on this because these had an unlimited mintage up to demand, so we won't find out, who knows, for a few years potentially, how many of those were made. Into this box then. What's this one? This is the 1 ounce coin. So this one didn't have a copper nickel version. This was just in silver. Inside there we have it. Well, that was not quite sightened. So yeah, another lovely portrait of the Queen. I do like this one as well. I believe it was John Bergdale too, if memory serves. Again, nice big portrait of King Charles III. I do like his portrait though. I think it's a very smart portrait of him. It's a little bit generous, but it's not unbelievably generous in his representation. So yeah, really like that one too. Okay, put the ounce coin away. And so the final coin from the memorial range. Oh, can't get the box open. Okay. So this is the £5 coin in silver proof. Which you can see there. We can take it out. Again, same design as on the copper nickel one we looked at, but obviously this is solid. This is sterling silver. Very cool. There's a couple of marks. I think that's on the capsule though, thankfully. But no, I was very happy with that. It's nice to have them all together now rather than just stashed away in their little boxes in piles elsewhere in my flat. Okay, then we have this one, which took absolutely ages to arrive. So it's not this coin's fault that it didn't arrive promptly. This is the 2022 Christmas silver sixpence, the last silver sixpence of Queen Elizabeth II's reign, which I was persuaded into buying. What's more exciting is this set here. This is the Queen's Memorial Definitive coin set, so one of the few that I will actually take out of its packaging, like the annual sets, which will be coming up at some point. So we have two of the memorial coins, the 50p and the £5 coin, plus the definitive coins of 2022. So the non-commemorative ones, but if we flip them over and see how close we can get into the portrait, just to the left of the Queen, you can see the dates 26 and 22. That's 1926, the year the Queen was born, 1922, the year she passed away. So preview marked coins. These were only minted to demand as well, so who knows how many of those were produced. I think it's a sensible purchase for those that did, and it wasn't available for too long on the Royal Mint's website either, so I was very happy with that too. Put this away. And on to the next box. We're halfway through now. What have we got in here? Edward Jenner. So this is the first Strike Your Own of the year it went to go get. First £2 coin that I had with King Charles III's portrait on it, celebrating the life of Edward Jenner, who created the smallpox vaccine. So lovely coin there. And this box should be the silverproof. And now, silverproof £2 coins I love. I don't think any other silver coins get quite as beautiful as a silverproof £2 coin. I can get my fingers around it. There we go. Isn't that stunning? I just love the way that the silver and the gold really pop on the £2 coin. And yeah, it's still bizarre to see his portraits on different coins, but very, very cool nonetheless. So how do we do on our numbers on this one? So out of 2,500 we got 1580. Not too exciting, but like I said, the numbers don't really mean anything. It's just always good fun to see quite how low a number you can achieve. Okay, into the next one. Now this is the annual coin set for 2023. The commemoratives, the definitives haven't come out, of course. Lots of speculations as to what's happening with that. So if we pop it out, again, one of the few coin sets that I will pop out, we get to see some of the commemoratives. Some are still due out later in this year. I don't think we've actually had these individually. So this is the King Charles III 75th birthday £5 coin, which I think is very cool for a £5 coin. Pretty powerful, of course. The J.R.R. Tolkien £2 coin, which I think is the best coin in this set. Not that I'm a massive Tolkien fan, but I think the coin is stunning. The Flying Scotsman, as I always want to call it, the Flying Dutchman for some reason, but it's not. This one has had its own individual release, but I'm still awaiting its arrival, so it won't be in today's video. Then we've got the NHS 50p, which is a little bit disappointing in the design, and Windrush, which I must admit is growing on me. It looks much better in person than it did in the image. And obviously all of these coins have the portrait of King Charles III to the obverse, so it's a really smart set. Kind of odd that obviously the definitives will be coming out later in the year, but we don't really know why, but I'm sure there's a good reason for splitting them out. Right, that's that one sorted. We've got 3 boxes left. Next box. I can't get it open. What's going on here? Ah, this was a very cool one. I was so excited. So this, if we open it up, is the Memorial Sovereign, the first sovereign that I have ever bought. I do have a couple. I did buy some bullion half sovereigns when I hit 50,000 subscribers. But if we get into this box, I couldn't help myself. I absolutely loved the design of this coin. It's a little bit of a smarter presentation, but the kind of money you spend on this to be expected. And there it is. So we'll get him out of here. Have a quick peek. He's tightened up. I just thought it was absolutely stunning. This design. It's Jodie Clark's design too. And obviously on the obverse, King Charles III is the first sovereign of his reign, and I must admit I was very happy with the condition of it, because lots of people seem to be having problems with the quality of their sovereigns. There's some dust and things on the capsule there, but otherwise it looks absolutely perfect. So I was much relieved when that arrived in great condition. So out of 17,500 we got number 2,180. So again, fairly cool. Right, let's get this all packed away as best we can in a hurry, so we can get onto the penultimate box of today's video, and that is all those boxes falling over behind me. This one here. I think this is roughly the order they came in as well. What do we got here? Dumbledore. Okay. The third coin in the Harry Potter series. Obviously the fourth coin is coming very, very soon. I think I had an email today saying that payment will be taken Monday, and the strike your own changes too. So this is the version with colour. That's the version without colour. I did think the first time I saw it, maybe he had a penny or a pound coin or whatever the Wizarding World coinage is, but no, it's sweet, as you can see in his hand there. Some sort of lemon sherbet maybe, but no, fairly cool. And then this box contains the silverproof. At least it should. Let's pop him out. Whoops. There we go. What does that say? Newit, blubber, odament, tweak. Whatever that means. But no, again, I'm very happy with that. It does pop out of this capsule. Well, the casing into this capsule here. I've seen some people having problems with the text at the bottom not quite being aligned, but again, no issues with my one. Very happy with that. And then again, I think it's 15,000, wasn't it? Yeah, out of 15,000, 3,097. I think the end of last year I got some really low COA numbers, which is pretty cool. But again, like I said, not too important what number you get. So then, last box. I'm glad that I can now get rid of all these boxes and start stockpiling them again. So, this is my first Myths and Legends coin. It's the first time it's come out with a brilliant uncirculated and proof versions. Previously just been bullion coins with Robin Hood, Maid Marian and Little John? Little John? Yeah, I think it was. So, I just thought, again, very, very cool coin. I really like this design. I can't remember who designed it actually. David Lawrence, so again, someone who has designed quite a few coins in the past, specifically in the £5 coin sets to mark the 100 years of the First World War. But I just thought it was a lovely, lovely design. And then for the last time, into this box for the silver. So this is a 1 ounce silver proof. We pop them out, fully tightened. There we go. It's a really lovely design. Obviously, portrait of King Charles III is the obverse. But it'd be interesting to see if obviously the next coin has been announced, the Royal Proclamation being Merlin. It'd be interesting to see whether they go back and redo any of the previous designs in proof releases. So number 820, triple digits out of 2,500. So very, very cool. Well, it's been quite the start of the year with lots of very lovely coins coming in. So as ever, I'll carry on building up this boxes upon boxes of stuff that's arrived as it arrives, and then put it all together in one big video going through. I hope you've enjoyed having a look through all this garbage that I've bought, and I can put it on my shelves and or at least try and find space for it. But I'd love to know what you guys have been buying so far this year. As ever, links are in the comments to my coin collecting Discord server if you want to come over to that. There's also links to my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. There's the PO Box address, and of course links to the Britannia Coin Company, who I work for, making videos for them, so please do check that channel out as well. All it leads me to do now though is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye!